The Starship rocket is a fairy tale adventure that Elon Musk wants you to take with him as he explores the far corners of space. However, this fairy tale adventure is heavily dependent on its success. There has been much discussion about the Starship and how its success will determine humanity's bold space ambitions. There are many Raptor engines that power the Starship, and the components are used to design its gigantic body panels. A spaceship that is expected to carry humans to Mars will require much more than a powerful engine and a robust exterior. You're watching your favorite YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to talk about insane plan for Elon Musk's Starship. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos we upload. So, join us in today's video as we explore how SpaceX and Elon Musk plan to sustain life aboard the Starship space rocket. Right off the bat, Musk has made it clear that the Starship would transport satellites and human passengers alike, and about 100 human passengers per flight, to be specific. In the official user's guide, released by SpaceX, we got a perfect idea of what the Starship's interior configuration will look like, and which amenities will be installed. Some of the things you'll find on board include private cabins, expansive common areas, centralized storage, a viewing gallery, and a solar storm shelter to mitigate the radiation risk involved with space travel. According to a concept design released by renowned Canadian design engineer Michael LaMontagne, the living space of the Starship will be split into 7 decks labeled A to G. Typically, all decks will be approximately 2.2 meters tall except for deck G, which would measure only 2.16 meters in height. This should suffice, considering that the height of the cabin in the corridor of a Boeing 737 is approximately 2.5 meters, and more importantly, the average height in the United States is 1.7 meters for men and 1.6 meters for women. Critically, LaMontagne adds 2 openings between the decks from bottom to top to mitigate the risk of accidents of traveling through the multiple decks at a go. While in zero gravity, when the Starship is on Earth or Mars, removable rails will be installed around the openings to prevent accidents. A similar structure to the International Space Station ISS will be used as footholds and handholds on the rocket. Hexagonal tiles are installed on the floor in the concept design, which suggests wall partitions and other items can be attached and removed as needed. On Deck A, astronauts will also have access to a gym, airlock, and storage space. They are required to exercise for at least 2 hours while on the ISS to prevent bone and muscle loss. Assuming that space travelers on the Starship will be given a similar mandate, engineers will need to install at least 10 pieces of exercise equipment. Some of these machines could be mounted on odd places, such as walls or ceilings, because there is no correct orientation in space. Basically, the airlock is a way for engineers to leave the spacecraft when they need to carry out inspections or repairs, as well as supporting landings in places without pre-existing landing pads. It could also support landings in new areas. As there will be 100 passengers on board, each room will most likely be assigned to 2 passengers since there will be 25 rooms and toilets on each deck. Each room will contain 25 rooms and toilets. As with astronauts on the International Space Station, passengers will be provided with sleeping bags that prevent them from floating in zero G while sleeping. However, since the Starship isn't as big as the International Space Station, passengers may need to sleep in 2 shifts. As a result, you can get your daily dose of exercise while your roommate takes a nap. SpaceX integrates some interesting engineering ideas with the walls, which will be flexible enough to be removed during launch. Furthermore, passengers will be able to adjust the seats according to the rocket's trajectory by bending them into different positions and orientations. Additionally, the seats can be removed and stored in the storage space on the top deck, while extra luggage can be stored in the ceiling above each cabin. Elon Musk seems to have a plan to solve this problem already. This might even change the design of the rocket altogether. Asked about the life support system that will be installed in the Starship, Musk replied, "I don't think that's really difficult relative to the spacecraft itself," he said. As far as developing life support systems for spacecraft is concerned, SpaceX certainly has some experience in doing so. To be specific, SpaceX Dragon spacecraft, which has SpaceX Dragon spacecraft, which has been transporting astronauts to the International Space Station since 2020, is equipped with a functional life support system. Although, the life support system that is required for the Starship will be much larger than that installed in the Dragon rocket. Perhaps something more robust, like the regenerative oxygen supply system on the International Space Station. Engineers who have sufficient experience building large-scale regenerative systems. The first orbital test flight for Starship was initially scheduled to launch last month, but frame has been rescheduled, as the project has not yet been cleared. The rocket, according to Elon Musk, is expected to launch within 1 to 12 months. A total of 39 orbital missions were launched by SpaceX in 2022 alone, mainly using the Falcon 9 rocket. That's 6 more than the 31 missions launched in 2021. However, the aerospace company hopes to launch 100 missions in 2023. That's all for today's video, guys. What do you think of today's video? Tell us your views in the comment section. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next video. Until then, best wishes.